Okay, with Zuno, this video is going to cover two indicators combined that give you a really good idea of market bias or market trend. And that is the SDI2 indicator, reversal, SDI1 day trader. SDI2 is actually called SD and reversal, swing trade and reversals. SDI2 is down here. SDI1, I have it hidden up here because we're going to start first by looking at SDI2 and what its job is. As you can see on the left, this is a daily chart of the same instrument, which is ES, S&P 500 futures. Uh, the large time frame or the daily charts moved sharply lower and then moved sharply higher. So I want you to compare this move down, and we're going to look at that move down with the SDI2, because the SDI2's job is to give us the larger time frame trend. And as you can see, it's been red, between dark red and bright red, almost 70% of the time, all the way to the down move until to this point, which is around here. So the job of that SDI2 indicator is to give you the longer time frame trend, to tell you what the major bias of the trend is. It doesn't mean that during the day you can't take a quick long scalp, but you have to compare that to SDI1. It depends what SDI1 is doing. So this is giving you the large time frame, and if we go through this up move, you will see that it's green, bright green, all the way, okay, and it gets dark green and then bright green. It's probably easier if I do it with if I scan through with the larger chart and you guys will view the 1 minute chart. So that's, and it does this really accurately, as you saw. Okay, so it gives you the longer time frame trend. Now it also serves another purpose, which is to give us reversal signals. The way that works, I would have to, okay, so this is the day, this is this candle here. Prior to this big drop, we got a reversal signal right here, and it happened on the close, the last bar of this day, this white candle. Okay, it only can happen on this bar or on the first bar when the market starts trading. Those are the only two times that you'll get a reversal signal from SDI2, that is. And that so gives us a heads up so we can take advantage of moves like this. Normally those who have been using this will pretty much get position and take advantage of it, and then they'll do scalps in the same direction during the day if everything lines up. Again, here, prior to this move up, we go from red to green. Again, the reversal came here on the last bar, which is this day, and it also came in the first bar of the day. So this is a very strong reversal signal, and if I zoom in, you can see what price did after that. Okay, and we are in. So that's SDI2, because as long as the time they've been involved with the markets, I've noticed it's almost foolish to create an indicator just on the 1 minute chart, just based on the 1 minute chart, because it cannot, you cannot determine everything just based on the 1 minute chart. There are other influences. So that's the purpose of SDI2. Now let's zoom in to SDI. Let's zoom in on SDI1, which is this indicator here. SDI1 does several things. The histograms here in green give you the strength of the today's price action trend. When it's bright green, as it is here, very strong. When it gets this color, it gets weaker, and then on and on. It's pretty stable indicator, so it's not going to move and flex with price very fast, and it gives you the true trend as opposed to just reacting to every little dip like this. This here on the bottom line here, which actually are points, okay, these points give you the directional filter. In other words, they give you the direction of the market. So as I was saying, these points give you the direction of the market, that's direction bias, and the histograms just give you the strength. Okay, so another way of looking at the histogram is the momentum of the directional move that these points are giving you. When it's yellow, it's figuring out the trend, so it cannot give you the trend yet. But when you have a background as strong as the SDI2 and you have the histograms, even though it's calculating, it gives you a good idea what you should be doing. You should be going long. So when everything lines up as it did here and here, you have a strong background uptrend, strong daily strong intraday or day trader uptrend. You shouldn't be shorting at all, especially if you're a beginning trader or intermediate trader. At all, you shouldn't be shorting. You should be looking to go long. Let's look at another day with the SDI2. Again, so we have the SDI2 bright red, okay, and again it's showing you the strength of the trend with the histograms, the direction of the trend, okay. So it is possible, not every day you get a trend day as you did here. I mean, take a look at this and how SDI2 just keeps continually tells you to short, and obviously price action is confirming that indication. Okay, so you don't want to just look at your indicator blind. If price is moving up and the indicator is telling you something else, something is wrong. So you would just short all day long, and you could have started from here if you wanted to go by the book and wait for SDI2 only if you don't have access to SDI1 only, and if you don't have access to SDI2. That's one option. I highly recommend both of these together because it gives you a much more clear indication of trend, but some people just prefer to use this for their day trading, SDI1. When I always tell people, when these two line up as they do here, that's when we get these monster trend days. Okay, and when you have a strong back trend as SDI2 is showing here, you don't really need to wait for this yellow area, for this area where SDI2 needs the time to determine the trend. You just go with the histograms. Again, if you're new to the indicator, follow all the directions that I tell you by the book, but once you get used to it, you don't have to wait for the yellow dots here to get the daily trend, the day trading trend. So I pretty much covered what SDI2 does, what SDI2 does, and what SDI1 does. SDI1 gives you direction via this horizontal line and gives you the strength. SDI2 gives you the higher time frame trend and reversals. There are other videos based on this on my YouTube channel, which is Zunaa, Z-U-N-A-A 2. That's the number 2. You can easily find that channel. There are other indicators. Just look for SDI videos, and which I cover more in depth. This is a great trend indicator, and probably the most important part of trading is knowing what the bias or the trend of the market is. So I hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.